Hello there once again, and good day to all of you. This is the second edition of Barangay Synergreens, and I'm so happy and I'm so thrilled because, like I said, it's our second edition already. We have done the first edition, and I am sure that you have seen it. If you haven't done so yet, I wish that you could go back to the link below on the description so you can check the other video that I did last time where we interviewed one of my friends whose name is Fred Garces. He used to have problem with high cholesterol, high blood sugar, high uric acid, and those health issues have already been helped by his regular intake of Synergreens. And today you're going to be meeting a very special person in my life who I have known since birth, and he's going to be sharing. He's going to be sharing with us how Synergreens have also helped him in his young life. We are going to be talking partly in Urdu because he's from Pakistan. And of course, I'm going to be asking the questions in English so that you will be able to understand what we are talking about, especially those who are non Urdu speaking viewers. So, thank you so much for joining me for the second time here in Barangay Sina Greens. We are discussing and we are featuring people who have experienced life changing experiences and improvements in their health because of Sina Green. So today we are very blessed and I'm very lucky to have one of the very close persons I have in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce to you a fine young gentleman who lives in Jeddah, originally from Pakistan, Mr. Osama Nawab Azzimuddin.
Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, Mr. Osama Nawab Azzimuddin. How are
Good
you?
evening, good morning, and good night to all the people around the world. My name is
Yes.
Osama Nawab. I've been living in Saudi Arabia for throughout the whole my life, and I'm 19 years old. And I've been known to know Uncle Yusuf for around maybe since I was born. I knew Uncle Yusuf. He was my
Probably.
teacher, my
Uncle.
mentor, my best friend, my everything. Actually, my everything. Without the day, we can't live without thinking about Uncle Yusuf.
Wow. Thank you very
So
much,
that's
Osama. Well, for those of you who
so
don't know, Osama is the oldest son of one of my oldest and best friends since I came here in Saudi Arabia. As I said earlier, his name is Osama Nawab Azzimuddin. So his father's name is Nawab. So I'm glad to have you here in the program, Osama. Wait, just let us know how have you been doing since the pandemic? I mean, of course, activities have been limited and restricted, so
yes,
there's no school, and then
yes.
to add to that, we have to be safe all the time. So how have you and the rest of the family been taking care of yourself to protect yourself from COVID-19? Tell us the story how.
जी जी अंकल यूसुफ बात ये है कि बड़े मुश्किल हालात थे ये पास्ट 6 मंथ्स जो कोविड के गुजरे हैं क्योंकि असल में यहाँ पर वायरस का भी इन्फ्लुएंजा जो घूम रही थी हवा में लोगों को बड़ा डर और तशद्दुद फैला हुआ था there were very fears throughout the people about the COVID क्योंकि इसकी कोई वैक्सीन नहीं कोई इलाज नहीं है तो ज़ाहिर सी बात है हर कोई लाजमी डरेगा और इसके सिम्टम्स भी बड़े नॉर्मल सिम्टम्स में जैसे कॉफ स्नीज शॉर्ट ब्रेथ क्योंकि ये जो सिम्टम्स में किसी को भी हो सकता बुखार यानी नाजुक से भी बुखार किसी को जाता है वही सिम्टम्स थी तो बहरहाल ये बहुत ही मुश्किल 6 महीने गुजरे हमारे तो घर वाले भी एक दो बंदे जाते थे खाना होना जो सामान ला के ले आते थे और बंद ही रहते थे घर में ही रहते थे ज्यादा अक्सर बार we were at home we couldn't go outside a lot so we have to isolate ourselves at home and do activities at home स्कूल भी बंद थे स्कूल भी हमारे कोई सारे बंद हो गए ऑनलाइन क्लासेस भी तो सिर्फ अभी 2 महीने हुए हैं जो शुरू हुए हैं the online classes also didn't start until the past 2 months तो बड़े बोरिंग दिन थे मानना पड़ेगा लेकिन अच्छे दिन थे जिंदगी का एक हिस्सा कि हमको सिखाए कि कुछ भी आ सकता है आगे it's a life teaching opportunity to teach us that anything can come at life anything
Wow.
can come at any time that we never know it would come we would be
Or
living
We
We
don't
would be
expect
living a normal life, and suddenly something hits us, and we would be, oh my God, what?
happen.
तो ये
Ma-
बड़े नाजुक सूरत हाल थे पर अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ये थोड़े बहुत भी अभी केसेस कंट्रोल में है ये गवर्नमेंट का अ, अच्छी कोऑपरेट की वजह से और उनकी मैनेजमेंट की वजह से कि कोविड के थोड़े से केसेस कम आए
mm.
बहरहाल हर किसी को सेफ रहना चाहिए और कोविड रेगुलेशंस करनी चाहिए और सेफ रहना चाहिए हर डिस्टेंस से कि डिस्टेंस और हर जो ज़रूरती चीज़ें वो आके करनी चाहिए
So it means that you have always been obeying the rules, following the instructions,
यस
how
यस
to take care of yourself,
जी
and how to be safe from the
जी
pandemic. Okay. So are you on doing online classes now?
जी मैं अभी क्लासेस शुरू कर दी मैंने ऑनलाइन लेने जैसे हमारे अंकल ने पूछा कि ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में लेने लगा हूँ जी मैं लेने चुका हूँ
Hmm.
yes I have been taking online classes from the past 2 months
And in which level are you in now?
मैं 12वीं जमात पढ़ रहा हूँ सेकेंड ईयर की मेरी लास्ट ईयर है आई कॉम की आई एम स्टडिंग एट कॉलेज इट्स माय लास्ट ईयर इन कॉलेज आई हैव बीन
MashaAllah.
स्टडिंग आई कॉम सो
MashaAllah. Well, good luck.
yeah
Yeah.
I need that lot we need luck because due to the pandemic there have been a lot of tough situations we couldn't study we couldn't get the proper educations say
Yeah.
education नहीं मिल पाई हमको say tuition नहीं मिल पाए
Hmm.
गवर्नमेंट तो पास कर लिया लेकिन हमारी एजुकेशन लेवल थोड़ी सी स्टेप बैक हो चुकी है लेकिन इंशाल्लाह बिस्मिल्लाह ये कोविड के जैसे खत्म होने से इंशाल्लाह हम सब स्टेप बैक करेंगे इंशाल्लाह एक एक वी विल स्टेप फॉरवर्ड हम लोग एक स्टेप आगे की तरफ लेंगे
Yeah.
ताकि हमारे मुस्तकबिल अच्छा बने to make our future better than
Inshallah.
past
Inshallah. So
inshallah
do you think that the pandemic and the lockdown and the restrictions of movements and activities did it help
yes
you discover something new in your life, in your health, in your activities?
जी मेरे को तो बहुत चीजें डिस्कवर होने की मिली है बहरहाल मैं तो ये भी सोचता हूँ कि इसने हमारी जिंदगी एक तरीके से चेंज कर दी है दैट इट हैव चेंज्ड आवर लाइव्स the covid changed our lives from a huge perspective it opened our eyes wider
Yeah.
that life is short we have to live it for the fulfill
Yeah.
for the
And
fully
any
live our life for the best
anything can happen anytime.
anytime anytime
Yeah.
कुछ भी
So
किसी भी time में
how was your health condition before the pandemic, before everything happened?
मेरी मेरी हेल्थ कंडीशन पेंडेमिक से पहले कि मैं बहुत ही क्या नाम है केयरलेस बंदा था यानी मैं केयर नहीं करता था आई वाज नॉट टेकिंग केयर ऑफ माय सेल्फ लाइक व्हाट टू ईट हेल्थी व्हाट टू ड्रिंक प्रॉपर्ली हाउ टू टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ मैं ये सोचता था कि खाओ जियो और बस जिंदगी घुमाओ बस चलते रहो यानी कोई फिक्र नहीं थी आई यूज्ड टू बिलीव दैट जस्ट ईट स्लीप एंड दैट्स इट दैट्स लाइफ nothing else is above that you have to live your life like fun but no uh, the covid pandemic changed our perspective like I said it opened my eyes wider
Hmm.
और मैंने इसी दौरान में अंकल यूसुफ ने मेरे को किसी प्रोडक्ट से क्या नाम है इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया कि उसका नाम है सिनर ग्रीन्स जो अभी भी मैं लेता हूँ पीता हूँ इस्तेमाल करता हूँ
But before we talk about Synergreens, I want to talk a little bit about you and your health before the pandemic. Were you having any issues about your health? Do you have some concerns about your health? Because, like I
yes
said, I've known you since birth, and I have seen
yes
a phase of your life where you
yes
were a little bit concerned about your weight.
yes
At your age and at your height, you were
yes
a little bit off. A little bit over
yes
the normal weight. Was
yes
it hard for you? And what happened during the pandemic?
yes
Did things change regarding your health and
well
your weight?
it was very hard for me because I am 5'6", 5 foot 6 inches. So that's not too long, or it's a little bit short because of my height. But I weighed around 130 kilos. I don't know how much is that in pounds. So very sorry. मैं जी अंकल यूसुफ ने बहुत अच्छी क्वेश्चन पूछी है. क्या नाम है, मेरी हाइट थी 5 फुट 6 मेरी हाइट थी और मेरा वजन था तकरीबन 130 किलो. I used to I am 5 foot 6 inches long and I weighed 130 kilos before the pandemic. So I used to have a lot of health problems. मेरे को बहुत ही हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स होती थी. मसलन मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत शॉर्ट ब्रेथ था कि मेरी सांस कंप्लीट नहीं होती थी और मेरी ना क्या नाम है बाउल मूवमेंट्स इन जो बोलते पेट खराब होता था, एसिड होता था, पेट जरा सही नहीं चले, मरोड़ उठते थे, बाथरूम सही नहीं आता था. I used to have stomach aches. You know, when you get your stomach too hot, like the acids are too much, and I used to have very bad bowel movements. I couldn't, relieve myself properly at the bathroom. So it was pretty difficult before the pandemic or around the pandemic. तो उसी दौरान मैंने सोचा कि इस चीज़ को हैंडल दिया जाए और एक नई पर्सपेक्टिव दुनिया में और अपनी ज़िंदगी की तरफ एक नई न्यू स्टेप लेना पड़ता है. So in that while I discovered a lot of things and taught myself that I have to take a new step into my life for being more healthy, to live the fullest of your life, so that I can live longer and be happy. The main thing is to be happy by yourself. When you look yourself, you're healthy, you're glowing up, that you are happy. That makes me happy.
Wow. So tell me, what happened with your? I know that you started some sort of a program by your own self to reduce your weight because you realize that you're already having problems concerning. You're already having some health issues because of being overweight. So tell
Yes.
us the story on what happened. How did you start, and what did you do?
जी मैंने बड़ी रिसर्च करने के बाद मैंने बड़ा रिसर्च किया तो मैंने एक डाइट के ऊपर आया हूँ. डाइट था डाइट ये था कि मैंने ना कीटो डाइट शुरू की थी जिसमें मैंने अपने कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स कट किए थे. I've stumbled upon a diet that I have researched about a lot during the pandemic, almost before the pandemic was going to start, like 10 days before it. So
Yeah.
I've I found this diet, which was for a while, but I never got my eyes on it. So I said, let me give it a shot and look what does with me.
Mm-hmm.
तो मैंने जब डाइट शुरू की थी तो डाइट में ये कि मैंने ना कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स बंद कर दिए, जिसमें रोटी चावल हो गए, ये जो चीजें हो गई मैंने अपनी जिंदगी से बंद कर दी. So because we are typical Pakistanis, we can't live without bread and rice.
Yeah.
That's our main course, we can't live without bread.
And oily
When we
food.
say, oh yes, the most thing about the Pakistani food is the oil.
Yeah.
You must put this much oil on it, then you can eat it. That's the Pakistani food.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no, you can't have that. So I stopped a lot of things. Rice, bread, I used to eat with just forks and spoon. They were my best friends, fork and spoon and knife.
For a long time.
For a long time. Yeah, until now. Until now.
Mhm.
तो मैंने फिर शुरू की थी वो मेरा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह 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 मेरा वेट उतर चुका है तकरीबन 45 kilos तक मैंने कम कर चुका हूँ. I have lost around 45 kilos in the past 6 months. Worked myself a lot. I've worked out. I have done jogging. I've done exercises with the help of Uncle Yusuf too, also, who would give me a lot of new exercises too, to what to try, what not to try. And there were some complications with the diet too.
Yeah.
साइड इफेक्ट्स भी थी डाइट के साथ, लेकिन क्योंकि मेरे डाइट तो बेस और क्या नाम है फूड बेस्ड थी, कोई मेडिकेशंस नहीं लेता था मैं, कोई एंटीबायोटिक्स, कोई दवाई नहीं, कोई ऑपरेशन नहीं. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह I haven't done any operation or any medicine I've taken or any diet supplementary, like a lot of people say take this medicine or this.
Mhm.
No, I haven't taken any of it. But without the carbohydrates, a lot of in your system, you get yourself your stomach a little bloated, a lot. It gets cramped.
Yeah.
So आपका पेट जरा बंद हो जाता है, यानी वो बाउल मूवमेंट से नहीं आता, आपको रिलीफ से नहीं आता. You can't get yourself relief.
Yeah.
That also I've suffered it after 4 months of that.
Wow.
उसके दौरान ही उसके दौरान ही मेरे को अंकल यूसुफ ने इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया सीनियर ग्रीन से. That while I've told my complaints to Uncle Yusuf, I used to share with him a lot of it about my health, what was my with my health, everything. So Uncle Yusuf introduced me with Synergreens. That's a very promising product
Yeah.
to be used, and it helped me a lot, a lot.
Okay, so you stop right there. So I want to ask you, because I
Mhm.
when I told you about Cine Greens and I gave you a box
Yeah.
to try. Now let's talk about the first time you ever tried it. How was it like when you tried it the first time?
जब मैंने पहली बार इस्तेमाल किया था सिनर ग्रीन्स, मेरे को लगा ये कोई अजीब सा प्रोडक्ट है. मैंने बोला ये क्या है, लेकिन मेरे को कॉन्फिडेंट था क्योंकि अंकल यूसुफ ऐसे बंदे हैं जिस पे मैं फुल एतमाद करता हूँ. At first, Uncle Yusuf told me about the product. I was a little bit, ish, why should I try it? And then I know I trust Uncle Yusuf because I've trusted him my whole life. He's been my mentor, as I said before. He's been my teacher, my friend. I consult with him every day. If I have any issues with my family or anywhere, I come back to Uncle Yusuf.
Yeah.
So it's been a very good, it's been a very long relationship of ours. So when the first time I tried Synergreens, as you said me, one sachet in the morning
Yeah.
for any food. Until now, I'm using it.
How did it
So I
taste?
use,
I mean, when you're going to try it, what were you
yeah.
expecting to taste?
I was expecting it. मैं उसको ये मैं तवक्का कर रहा था कि कड़वा होगा. करेले के जूस की तरह बहुत कड़वा होगा. It would be so sour or very bitter. It would be very bitter like karela, like a
Of
bitter
course,
melon
because
juice.
Kerala is there,
Because
you
of the
know.
color. Yeah, because of the color. And you said me, especially you told me that bitter melon is inside citric greens.
Yeah.
आपने मेरे को बोला था कि करेला इसके अंदर है, तो मैंने बोला ये करेले का ही जूस है.
So
तो
how
मैंने
did it
जब
taste when you
मैंने
first
ट्राई,
tasted it?
जी जी, मैं वही बोलने चाह रहा था कि जब मैंने टेस्ट किया था इसको, मैं हैरान हो गया था, शॉक हो गया था, इसकी टेस्ट मीठी क्यों. I was shocked and I was mind blown that the taste was pretty good actually. It was sweet, but
Uh huh.
not too sweet.
Yes,
It
exactly.
wasn't bitter, not a single sense in my life. It was the juice. Actually, it was a juice that was colored green or something. It was something like that.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Great, great. So when you first after you first tasted it, how
Yeah,
what came to your mind to continue drinking it? Because I think I told you that you can drink it once in the morning and once at night and things like that. But after your first initial try, what made you
yeah.
continue to drink Sinner Greens?
असल में जो हमारी डाइट है ना, उसकी वजह से हमारी जो बॉडी लेवल की एनर्जी खत्म हो गई थी, क्योंकि मेरी वर्कआउट थी, डाइट था. तो इस मशाकल से फिर थोड़ी स्टडीज होने लगी, तो प्रेशर ज्यादा था, मेरी एनर्जी लेवल बिल्कुल एंड में, दिन में आके मैं बिल्कुल एग्जॉस्टेड, यानी I was very exhausted after
Uh
the
huh.
diet, the
Yeah.
workout, and everything. So I
Yeah.
needed a little bit. When I drank Synergreens, I felt more energetic, more
Good.
active.
Good.
And I used to run 4 kilometers a day.
Uh
That
huh.
day I ran 4.5. So it
Mm-hmm.
gave me the potential to run
More.
500 meters more. Yeah, it really gave me the potential to run 500. It gave me good vibes and it made me more active.
Yeah.
And I used to have और मेरे को थोड़ी सी इन्फेक्शन भी थी, उसकी वजह से भी मैंने शुरू की थी कि मैंने इन्फेक्शन खत्म हो जाए.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Incision in my belly button, so I started it so that I could finish the infection. So that day it was pretty good, so I felt no pain or any itchiness
Uh huh.
around the area. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was shocked that in one day it could help you a lot.
Yeah.
So then I
Great.
started to take it
Take
every
it
day for the
regularly.
better of life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And tell us a story about how it helped you generally, because you mentioned earlier that you were having problem relieving yourself on a daily basis because of the strict diet that you were following for the past 4 or 5 months. So how did
Ji,
Senior Greens help you in that aspect of disposing? I mean, getting rid
ji,
of natural waste.
ji. असल में जो सीनर ग्रीन्स ने मेरे बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा and Synergreens helped me a lot, but like a mile, it
Mm-hmm.
helped me a lot with a lot of things, mainly with relieving myself. जो
Uh-huh.
main चीज देखा जाए तो वो है कि मेरे को ना
Yeah.
जो मेरे जो पेट थी, वो जो पेट के मरोड़ थे वो खत्म करने में बहुत है, क्योंकि मेरी जो स्ट्रिक्ट डाइट थी उसमें मैं खाता था 24 घंटे में एक टाइम. Because of my strict diet, I used to eat once in 24 hours.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's it. And
Yeah.
that's it. I'm not taking any snacks or anything,
At
just
all.
water and some food. Yes.
Yeah.
Just water throughout the whole day and one food. And that also after my workout. So
Yeah.
I used to work out in wearing a hoodie in the heats of Jeddah, like everyone knows the famous heats of Jeddah in
Mm-hmm.
40 degrees, 45 degrees and above.
Yeah.
That's 50 degrees. So with that, a lot of heat inside your body, so it gets clogged up and it makes a lot of serious problems.
Alhamdulillah.
So
Alhamdulillah.
it helped me a lot with that one, especially with the bowel movements.
Yeah.
It helped me
That's
to relieve
that's
myself.
great.
I was shocked when I took it the first time.
Yeah.
The first day, I used to go to the bathroom after 2 days. But
Uh-huh.
when I took it after one time I took it the next day, I was it. Not
Perfect.
me, सिर्फ मैं नहीं, बहुत लोगों से मैंने बहुत ये चीज करके मैं बहुत खुश हुआ हूँ कि मैं बहुत यानी क्या जबरदस्त चीज. I was like I discovered something precious, like it was
Yeah.
very precious. So
Such
I've
such
introduced it.
comfort.
Yeah. So I introduced it to one of my colleagues in the restaurant who
Yeah.
used to work. तो एक हमारे जो काम के साथ हैं, उनको मैंने इंट्रोड्यूस किया क्योंकि उनकी शिकायत बहुत थी पेट की कि वो सुकून से बाथरूम नहीं जा सकते. तो उनके होते हैं, बहुत लोगों के होते हैं, असल में ये बात होती रहती है. लेकिन ये हुआ है कि उनको मैंने इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया है, वो बहुत हैरान हुए, बहुत ताज्जुब हुए कि वाकई ये चीज़ चलती है. क्योंकि असल में जो पाकिस्तानी लोग हैं ज़्यादा हकीम और दवाइयों में लगते हैं, लेकिन ये चीज़ें सारी चलती नहीं है. जो असल हकीम है वो आपको मिलेंगे भी नहीं, बहुत रेयर केस है कि वो हकीम है. लेकिन ये चीज़ आपको ज़बरदस्त है. इन लोगों को भी मैंने ट्राई करवाया, वो बड़े ताज्जुब में बोलते हैं वाकई फ़ायदेमंद चीज़ है. I've given a lot of people some samples for
Yeah.
me to try them. So it changed my
Wow.
life. Why don't I change a lot of people's life?
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's the point.
Pass it through. Pass it
Yeah.
through everyone.
Yeah,
So at the age
exactly.
of 19, there's no a lot of problems with it, but still you have to think about the health and
The
everything,
health. Yeah.
weight
So
management and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad, super glad, alhamdulillah, 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 that you experience some very, very good things about your health
Yes.
soon after and while taking Synergreens. And I hope that you will continue taking Synergreens. And I know that your father, we have given your father a few
Yeah.
couple of boxes already. So I
Yes.
hope that we can have your
He
father
was just
later.
asking me where's my box of Synergreens.
You should have given it to him already. I
I
gave you
gave him. I
coffee.
gave him. He's saying,
Okay.
"Where's more? I want more."
Kalas, he just have to take it, and I already sent him a message to
Yes.
tell me what he has been experiencing and how
Yes.
he has been feeling
Yes.
after taking Cinegreen.
Yes.
Now, Osama, I would like to ask you what you're
Yes.
going to tell. I mean, if there are many people who will be watching this video, and I'm going to be
Yeah.
sharing this on social media, and I
Yeah.
hope that our team in Cinegreens will be sharing it
Yeah.
also to our prospects in India and
Yes.
Pakistan, all the Urdu speaking people.
I hope so.
What
Yes.
would you like to tell them about Cinegreens?
बहरहाल मैं बहुत इंक्लूड कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन मैं एक शॉर्ट सी बात करना चाहता हूँ कि नेवर जज अ बुक बाय इट्स कवर. कि
Uh-huh.
आप इनको जज ना करें कि ये मेडिसिन है, ये एंटीबायोटिक्स है, ये असल में ये कुछ भी नहीं चीज़ है. ये एक फूड सप्लीमेंट है, ये एक नेचुरल चीज़ से बनी हुई है. इसमें सारे नेचुरल इंग्रेडिएंट्स हैं, इसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें. या बहरहाल इसमें बड़ी चीज़ें हैं, बड़ी काम की चीज़ें, लेकिन ये कोई मेडिसिन की नहीं बनी हुई. ये आप इनको मेडिसिन ना समझिए, इसको एक फूड सप्लीमेंट है. आपकी एक हेल्थ को एक नई पर्सपेक्टिव है. हमारे इंडिया पाकिस्तान में ये है कि शुगर बड़ी आम बीमारी है, कोलेस्ट्रॉल आम बीमारी, हर बच्चे को, हर आदमी को, हर औरत को. Sugar and cholesterol are very common in Pakistan and India because of the high cholesterol food, because of the high sugar diet. No one takes care of yourself. If you
Mm-hmm.
go in Pakistan, you'll see no one cares.
Mm-hmm.
As we spoke earlier, that there should be this much oil on top of the food, there should be this much big of a layer
I
on the food.
know.
that are
Yeah.
considered a Pakistani food.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that's really not healthy. बहरहाल इसमें जो चीज़ें ऐड हैं वो बार्ली ग्रास है, व्हीट ग्रास है, और अगर देखा जाए उस मोरिंगा है, बिटर ग्राउंड है जो उसको करेला बुलाया जाता है, ग्रीन एप्पल है, सेब है, ब्रोकली है, सेलेरी, लीक्स, पालक और स्टीविया है, जिसमें ये सारी हरियाली चीजें और कोई चीज इसमें ऐड नहीं है। हमने इसको टेस्ट किया, बड़े लोगों को भी टेस्ट कराया। ताज्जुब की ये बात है कि मेरे अब्बू को भी शुगर है, मेरे अब्बू को ब्लड प्रेशर है, तो महीने में एक दो दिन उनकी तबीयत खराब होती है। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज एक महीना सीनर ग्रीन्स को लेके उनकी तबीयत बड़ी संभल चुकी है, शुगर उनकी हाई नहीं हुई, ब्लड प्रेशर उनका हाई नहीं हुआ अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, बल्कि मैं उनको देखता हूँ और एक्टिव। Like Uncle Yusuf said that he gave some boxes to my father. My
Yeah.
father has a little bit high sugar, blood
Blood
pressure,
pressure. Yeah.
yes, and sugar. So he gets in every month, like he gets sometimes his sugar shoots up.
Uh huh.
At night he walks up and he says, check my sugar. He can't sleep. He used to have some kidney problems, but Alhamdulillah, from the past 2 months, he's been relieved, and he was he was very good and active. And I've seen him more active than before. From the past
Perfect.
year, maybe so, he's been
Perfect.
more active. He's been, more of a sportsman. Moving and bowling and enjoying life.
And football. Your father plays good football during his younger years.
Yes, he have been a very good football player
Football
in his
player.
younger
Yeah.
days.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
still cares about football. Until
Yeah.
now, he can't leave football.
And I hope that
Yes,
by taking Synergreens regularly, you're gonna be playing with your father football one of these days. You and
inshallah.
all the rest of the kids. Yeah.
I hope so. Inshallah. Bismillah.
Okay. So Osama, thank you very much for taking time
Yes,
to tell us about your story, to tell us about your health, to tell us about your experience with Synergreens, and thank you very much for also saying good words about the product
yes.
and sharing. Hopefully, we can share this to a lot more people who
Yeah,
probably have already lost hope. Uh,
yeah,
people who have diabetes, people who have high uric acid,
yeah,
people who are suffering from high blood
yeah,
pressure and high cholesterol. A lot of them are,
yeah,
some of them are losing hope
yeah,
already that
yeah.
some, you
नहीं,
know,
उम्मीद नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए।
yeah,
उम्मीद नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए, क्योंकि ब्लड प्रेशर शुगर से आपकी जिंदगी खत्म नहीं हुई, अभी भी आपकी जिंदगी बहुत बाकी है। उसको ट्राई करें, इंशाल्लाह बिस्मिल्लाह आपको बहुत फर्क आएगा। Well, it's been a wonderful opportunity for me to speak for the community of Sinner Greens, and I'm
yes,
very blessed and very humbled to be hosted by the one and only Uncle Yusuf for hosting me and introducing me to Sinner Greens. It
yeah.
changed not mine, but many more in the coming days.
Inshallah,
Their
inshallah,
lives
inshallah.
and
And
their health. Yes,
as we spoke before and we
Ji,
discussed before, I just don't want you to experience the health benefits of Synergreens.
ji.
I also want you to experience the business benefits of Synergreens. So
Yes,
hopefully
yes.
we can also get you on board. We are prepared.
Inshallah,
We have been discussing about it, and we will be preparing some moves
inshallah,
to do
inshallah.
on how to make you more active in terms of distributorship and probably starting your own business.
Yes,
In Synergreens.
of course.
Inshallah, inshallah,
Yes,
inshallah.
inshallah, bismillah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr.
Okay.
Osama Nawab Azzimuddin. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much,
much
Uncle
for
Yusuf.
the good words. And we
Ye-
really hope that you will continue to stay healthy and
Yes,
keep healthy, okay? With Sinner Greens.
inshallah. It's been
Thank
a
you very
pleasure.
much. Oh, one Sinner Greens,
One family.
Sinner Greens,
Live
live
long
long
abundantly.
abundantly.